Would-be Trump assassin Ryan Routh must remain behind bars. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. We begin with that breaking news. A judge in Florida denying bail for the man suspected of attempting to assassinate former President Trump. Ryan Routh appearing in court today as prosecutors say they intend to ask a grand jury to consider a charge that the defendant attempted to assassinate former President Trump. New filings also revealing chilling new details, including that handwritten letter said to be from Routh. It was addressed to the world, and it says it was indeed an assassination attempt, and he said he, quote, failed. Let's bring in our senior reporter, Catherine Falders. She just came out of court, along with our legal contributor and trial attorney, Brian Buckmeyer. So, Catherine, the suspect has been denied bail.
Yeah, he's been denied bail. The judge ruled that Ryan Routh needs to remain detained, of course, pending the resolution of these charges. But, Kira, there was a lot of news inside that courtroom. That hearing lasted, let's see, about 3 hours. Prosecutors revealed that they intend to ask a grand jury to consider a charge that Ryan Routh attempted to assassinate the former president. They said that the government has probable cause to support that charge and that they intend to present that to the grand jury. And look, they got into this by making a witness available for questioning. That witness was an FBI special agent named Christopher Hull. He's one of the lead agents on this case. He went into excruciating detail about certain elements of this case, proximity on the fence line, why the defendant was allegedly where he was on that fence line in particular. And of particular note, the government did say that if it wasn't for the quick action of the Secret Service agent who spotted that barrel of the rifle on that fence line, the government says if it wasn't for that swift action, that the attempted assassin, that the alleged assassin would have been, may have very well been successful. Now, this centers on this line of sight issue that we've been talking a lot about and whether the charges would be more difficult for prosecutors to prove. But the special agent went into excruciating detail about the fence line, and in particular, exactly where Routh is alleged to have been on the fence, what line of sight he had to the golf course. And the special agent said that the view from where Routh is alleged to have been on the fence to where Trump would have been 12 to 15 minutes later on the tee of the sixth green was an unobstructed view. And there was pretty much no other unobstructed view on that fence line in particular. So prosecutors are using this as evidence to bolster their case that Routh was alleged to have been there for the sole purpose of attempting to assassinate the former president. And they also said that they believe that Routh was here, of course, on September 15th, in the month leading up to September 15th, that he was in West Palm Beach in the vicinity of the golf course in Trump's home at Mar-a-Lago, again, for one sole purpose. The government alleges that it was to plot this assassination attempt. Kira.
All right, so, Brian, not much of a surprise here, but can Routh appeal?
Yeah, not much of a surprise at all. I think it was either going to go one of two ways. Either remand, so no amount of bond could have gotten Routh out, or such a high amount in terms of bail or bond that it would have been the equivalent. I'm talking like tens of millions of dollars. Would have been the same thing as remand. But yes, he can appeal. Strategically speaking, though, I don't think it's the smartest thing to appeal at this point. If I'm the defense attorney for Routh here, I'm going to wait and see what the grand jury comes back with when presented with new facts to see if there is that attempted assassination or any other charges. And at that point, when Routh gets arraigned, so to speak, for those charges, that's when I may take another bite at the apple for trying to get his bail reduced. Doing it now may not be the wisest one, considering a potential new indictment is on the way.
All right, Catherine, Brian, thanks, guys.